Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a good day. My name is Lexi. I'm an actor, former model, and current electrician, and today I'm going to be bringing you to work with me. I've been off for the last month, so I'm excited to get back into the swing of things, and due to popular request, I'm going to be explaining a little bit more about what I'm doing while I'm doing it at work, like this dance move. No explanation really needed. Firstly, I wanted to thank Racketeers for sending me this tool belt. I'd like to thank Tim Hortons for this iced coffee. That saved my life that day. So my project that I'm working on now is a large commercial site, and what we're doing is taking the emergency panels that have been there for probably 40 or 50 years, and we are swapping out the guts. So the guts are the breakers, which you can see me holding in my hand here. That is the new guts. So we're keeping the box, we're keeping all the copper, we're replacing the guts so that it's more safe and looks super cool. How I retrofitted the new guts to fit onto the old box was I stripped the old guts out, and then I kept the bolts that had kept them in place and reamed out some holes in the new guts so that it just slipped seamlessly onto the bolts that were already there. So that means I didn't have to use a hammer drill or anything to add the new parts to it. And I also used the old nuts to secure it into place. So I cannot emphasize enough how huge this site is. So if I don't have a tool on me, I gotta make do. That's why I'm using my lineman's in place of a ratchet or socket set, because your girl needed to get it done and I got it done. And now I'm going to be moving on to installing the existing wire into the new part. And because nothing ever works the way you want it to, I had to take off the ground and a neutral bar, because where I needed the holes to go for the existing bolts was exactly where the neutrals and grounds were. So I had to reinstall those, which was fun, and then moving on to installing the actual wires. How I always do things is ground first, then neutral, then hot. It is a dead panel, but you always like to treat it like it is a live panel. It's a good habit that my journeyman taught me to do. The funny part about being an apprentice is that how you work really depends on the journeyman that you're working with. So I've had journeymen before that want things to be absolutely perfect. They have to look clean, look tidy. And then I've had journeymen that say it doesn't matter what it looks like as long as you get it done quickly. So I kind of meet somewhere in the middle where I want my things that I install to look good still, but I also want to be as fast as I can while still maintaining good quality work. So that was the easy part. Now for the annoying part. Because these have been here for 50 plus years, 40 plus, I don't know how long, since the 80s. You can do the math. But since they've been around for a long time, they unfortunately aren't quite long enough to reach where I need them to go, because the old style was a bit shorter than the new style that's going in. So what I had to do, and what we were approved to do, was strip some wire and add more with some split bolts to make them long enough, which is a really annoying process, but you know, at least you get this concentration phase, so it's worth it. Now, if you're wondering how much rubber tape is too much rubber tape, well, I'll tell you, the limit does not exist. So if you've seen my channel before, you might have seen a video where I explained how I blew something up, and that was because I did not use enough rubber tape. So, when you blow something up, you learn a lesson real darn quick. now that I'm done with the first panel, I moved on to the second panel of the day. I usually get like 2.5, 3 done per day. And so this one, I lost my unibit. And I found it again. So here's me reaming out the holes to put the new guts onto the existing box. So I went up and wired this panel off camera because you already saw me do it on the first one, but I do like to make sure that everything is tight and on or off depending on what is supposed to be there. And this one, oh, it was not tight enough. I see. This is why we do these checks. And that's actually literally never happened to me before, but because I was filming, it of course happened to me. Haha. But again, putting on the panel cover for this guy, each panel probably takes me like 3 or so hours, depending on how difficult it is. This one was actually not that difficult, but I did have to do the split bolt, so that it adds some time. Once I'd finished up, I had a transformer that I had to wire, so I did that. And then, hallelujah, I was off. Now, if you saw my latest day in the life, you'll know that I have a second job. So I work for my partner's company. It is an event company. I help with administrative, onboarding, and social media is my big thing. So I spent about 2 hours after work just kind of working on some contracts and doing some fun stuff. You'll notice my partner pacing on the phone in the background because, yeah, since the event ban in Vancouver has gotten lifted, we've been busy. And we rounded out the day with a dog walk, which is very typical for a day in my life. And that's been the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for your patience while I've been dealing with some medical stuff. There will be more videos coming out very soon, so please stick around, subscribe, like, do all the things. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you get lots of popcorn in. Hope you can watch some TV shows and have a good time. Bye.